Hello everyone, welcome to the Financial Information channel. In this video, I am going to provide you some information about the stock market, how the stock market is doing, and I'm going to give you my opinion on the major reports, and that is very important for the stock market. But before I give the information about the numbers and the stock market, let's take a look at one quote that is very familiar. And if you're new to the stock market, there's a popular quote that is known in the stock market, and that is sell in May and go away. And basically what that quote is gonna tell you is during the months of May all the way to October, the stock market is very volatile, and that quote is very popular. However, if you look at during the last 5 years, you can take a look that the return has been very positive except during 2015. Maybe you were not investing in 2015, but what happened in 2015, we had the majority of the energy stocks go down, and the reason is there was a lot of oil supply but not a lot of demand, so the oil prices started to move down. But now let's take a look how the stock market has done in 2018. And the first thing we're gonna take a look is the Dow Jones. Now the Dow Jones is still negative for the year with 0.34%. However, during the last 2 months it started to come back. But now let's take a look at the S&P 500. And as you can see in the S&P 500, we're doing much better. It is positive for the year with 2.28%, and during May it went up 2.16%. And the last thing is the Nasdaq. Look at the Nasdaq, it is up 9.43%. And even when we sold off in February and March, it is still positive, it's almost double digits. Now the Nasdaq contains mostly technology stocks. So the Nasdaq, in my opinion, is a little bit high at this moment. But now let's take a look at the job reports. Now, one of the great news to start the month of June, we had the job reports, and we saw a monthly job growth of 223,000. And look at the unemployment rate, is 3.8%, and that is a great number. Now let's take a look at the industries, and as you can see during the industries, the education and health service hired the most people during the month of May. However, look at the second place that hired the most people is the retail trade. Now many people believe that the retail is dying. Now I wouldn't believe that, however it has slowed down quite a lot during the last few years. And the only industry that was negative during May, meaning that they didn't hire any, was the utilities. Now one of the important numbers that we have to pay attention is the average hourly pay. It is at this moment at 2.7%, and that beats the 2.5% that we have seen in this economic cycle. Now I want to talk about the unemployment rate, about 3.8%. That is the lowest number that we have seen during the last 18 years. And personally, I have seen a lot of places that are looking to hire more people. Now, one of the most likely scenarios that can happen in June 12 and June 13 is that the Federal Reserve might increase the interest rate by a quarter point. And you know, when that happens, the stock market usually tends to react negative. Anytime they have great news, there's always going to be people that have different views about the stock market. And you have seen in some of the websites, or even some people on YouTube, they have predicted that the stock market might crash in 2018. Just look at this website. 3 out of the 6 stories in the front page talk about the stock market become negative. And while you have to be cautious about investing in the stock market, you also have to remember that you don't have to panic anytime that the market becomes volatile. Now, one of the things that might affect the stock market in the short term is the oil prices. Usually when you see oil prices at a higher price, that usually tends to slow down the stock market returns. And this is another story about oil. And this story just gives you an opinion that we can see a spike over around $100 per barrel. And I'm gonna leave the links in the comment sections if you want to read both stories about oil. And for me, I don't see a stock market crash in 2018. But what I have been saying during the last few months is to pay attention to the volatility. Once the summer is over, we're gonna see a better picture about the stock market. And with that said, that is gonna be everything for this video. I am working on a couple of stock reviews. Those videos should be available soon in this channel. And I'm going to thank you once again for watching the video. My name is Marvin. I'm gonna continue making videos about the stock market, personal finance, and how to make money online. Have an excellent weekend, and take care, my friends.